Okie dokie. Okie dokie dokie. I don't think I have anything important on screen that'll potentially dox me. Keep forgetting I don't have the Stream Deck at this computer right now. Buh. Buh. Okay. Let me see here. I need to hide the OBS preview. I haven't streamed at this computer since, gosh, probably Ferner's debut, if I had to wager. Welcome on in, everybody. This is a bit of an impromptu kind of thing. We were going to build today, but that is most definitely not going to happen. Because the cat decided to bear trap my hand. And I figured, if I'm going to be doing work, I may as well stream it anyway. I'm going to try to have the audio muted. I don't know if I'm even going to try to work on the audio outside of clipping out the silence and stuff, chat. I don't know. Actually, I don't... Huh. Is this even... I don't even think it's going to capture the DaVinci audio, so... We might be okay in that regard? Might potentially be okay in that regard. Discord, gaming... Okay. I think we're okay. I don't think that's going to pick up any of the program audio. You only hear me. Let's go. That will make this a little bit easier. That will make life a little bit easier. Let me Control S this. Let me save. I need to make a save check. I need to make a save check thing. But yeah, welcome on in. I see a Hyde. I see an Arc. I see an SG. How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're all doing magically fantastically. Wasn't there... Here we go. Follows edit. I think there was a way I could have it kind of... Oh, wait. Is there another audio track down here? There is one hiding down here. Get out of there, you little scamp. You don't belong in there. Hopefully the music's coming through. Okay. Drop this down here. Audio mixer. I don't need that. There was an option. Well, let's go ahead and normalize the audio levels real quick. Okay. I need to get my inspector back up. Okay. Welcome on in, everybody. How we all doing? What we got going on today on this Tuesday? No, unclick that DaVinci. DaVinci. There we go. Turn that off. I don't need that right now. Yeah, I really didn't want to, like, cancel stream today. That was not something I wanted to do. Because I still need to take tomorrow off. So we're here. We're doing the thing. It's going to be high-impact video editing. Okay, so first things first. And I always forget where my options are on this. Dialogue matcher, voice converter. That's not what I need. Wait, what does the voice converter do? Let's find out. Let's screw around and find out. What does the voice converter do? Voice model. Oh, I don't need that. That's what that does. Okay. Allie doesn't need that. One thing I do need to do, though, project settings. That's good. That's good. That's good. Playback. I need to go in here, render cache, user. That way it's not blowing up my PC. We're going to try to render a video while streaming. So we'll see how that goes, chat. Seems your feline overlord has decided to make you pay attention to them. And not let their server do what they want it to today. Yeah, no, like, just last night, I was petting the cat, and he was being all sweet, and then the next second, he's like, alright, nerd, get mauled. And he, like, he sliced, like, right in the under joint of my knuckle, so I'm like, Yeah, we're not going to build today. We're not going to build today. By Thursday, it should be good enough again to build. That's the hope, at least. I do need to grab something. I've got my files over on the other side, on the other screen, so I shouldn't have any issues there. This is my first time ever using this category. Maybe we'll do more video editing streams, because, let's see. Let us know how loud the computer gets. You might hear it. You might hear it. The machine that I'm on right now is the one that's completely air-cooled, and it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fans in it. So it's definitely gonna whirl up. Also, Shadow, welcome on in. This video should go pretty easy. It's the one that I want to work on after this that's going to be a little bit scary, because that's the review for the little chibi kit we did. But the big thing is I've dumped all of yesterday's stream directly into it, and I've got to go through and cut that down and find the segment where I actually started working on the repair and chop that up and then speed it up. So that'll be fun. We'll see if we even get to that. What am I looking for? I'm in my thumbnails folder. I'm trying to find... Here it is. There we go. I'm looking for my little, like, subscribe, yada yada little screen at the end. Okay. Minimize that. I did fall for the trap. I really did. They got me good. I don't know why he started doing that, though. He never used to do that. He's typically been really good, but I guess he picked it up from one of his brothers. And now he's just being a little shit. A little bit of a shit. Alright. What does Allie needs to here? Alright, so we gotta remove the silence. Nope, don't do that, Allie. So let's link these bad boys back together. I need to find my tool to remove the silence. You would think, with how much I use this, I would actually commit to memory where exactly it is. Ripple, delete, silence. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if this does... Let's see if this does the weird thing like the other video did. Ew, why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? It's not done that in the past. Why is it doing that? Clip, audio operations, trim audio levels. So, in the past, the silence trimmer has worked flawlessly. However, now it's doing this weird thing where it's really just butchering stuff. And I don't know why that is. And I'm thinking a setting of some sort got unhappied. Crossfade. Threshold. What if we... Okay. Let's look at our timeline. Okay, here we go. I think I had it too sensitive. Remove. Let's see how this works. The hell? That's a weird noise that I made for no apparent reason. Alright. Weird flex, but okay, Allie. Don't know why that's a thing. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh no, that's terrible. Why is that crossfading? Oh no. That shouldn't be doing that. I know y'all can't hear it, which is probably for the better right now. Alright. Let's try this again. I know Liquid Cool is safer to use on PCs, but I don't trust it. Looks like water plus Liquid Cool's PCs are far more. Yeah, I've got a Liquid Cooler in the Gundam streaming PC, but only out of necessity. It's like a little all-in-one. Normally, I do not trust them, because I've had a liquid cooling unit rupture on me once, and that did not go well. The only reason I got it is the CPU in that computer is getting far too hot. And it also has, like, a little high-pitched noise that I don't like. Alright, let me cut this out, because I don't know what this noise was that I made. It's not even a funny noise. But yeah, no, Huh. Chat, I'm scared. Oh. Oh no. This video footage might not be usable, chat. This might not be usable. I might have to re-record the video footage on this, or the audio on this. For some, okay, so it's something. It's OBS on the other computer, so it's. I think the noise gate's hyper aggressive. This might be why the Sinanju video was so weird. So basically what it's doing is at the start or at the end of my sentences, it's like hard cutting it off. It's definitely fixable. I just have to cut the audio and re-record it later. Footage is still good. But why is it doing that? Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. Huh. I mean, I'm glad we figured it out now. Okay. Well, I'm glad we figured that out now. So what we'll do, we will hold off on this one. We will close it. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go through with Audacity and basically redub. I'll be able to follow the video as I'm unboxing. It's going to be a little bit funny. It's going to be a little bit funny. Because my mouth isn't going to match up with the words. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's what the weird noise was. I tried to say, "How are you?" and it cut it out. Ooh. Can I do an audio restoration on that? Can we hack around and find out? Can we do a little bit of playing around? Can we have some fun with this? What does this do? What does this do? Are you gonna help me? Alright. This is more so fascinating than anything to me. More so fascinating. Anyway. This one will be a problem for a future alley. So let us do new project. No. Open recent project. This one. Here we go. No, not this one. Not this one. It's a different one. I've seen a video on YouTube where someone has 3D printed a ducting system for their PC where the ducting directed the airflow directly to where it's needed. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. That does sound kind of cool. Here it is. Here's the big chungus. Here's the big chungus of a project that we have to figure out. Okay. And then this. So create new timeline with selected clips. Computer's about to shit itself. Oh boy. So this is all my footage. We got this, chat. The gun cannon's a minor inconvenience. We can make it work. I do need to get my render cache set back to user. Also, Unicorn, welcome on in. Shut up, me. Okay, I think... Okay. I'm basically looking for when I start it. The drilling process. So you finished the gunbuster and the PM log. Well, welcome on in. All right, Allie, tell me, is this where I need to be? Okay, this is where we started drilling. Okay. I'm glad you were able to get him knocked out. Okay, we're going in reverse. We're going in reverse. We're reversing. We're reversing. Is there any way I can speed this up? Guess I do just have to do it like this, huh? Okay. So we'll make the first cut here. Cut that out. Delete this. Luckily, the skirt covered up the failed cement work beneath. Sometimes you just gotta hide your sins. Okay. Let us nuke the silence in here purely so I can get the silence cut out easier. Oh. DaVinci Resolve is not responding. I'm going to give it a minute. It's having a stroke right now. Another person 3D printed and soldered adapters that allowed them to hook up a refrigerator coolant pump to a radiator that would super chill the air before it gets pulled into the PC. That is wild to me. That is so wild to me. I'm doing my best, chat. I'm doing my best. Come on, DaVinci. I believe in you. I believe in you. You got this. You got this. It's currently doing the white screen of brain no worky. How was the gunbuster? How did that go? I think after we build the gun cannon, we are going to build the little witch and get her knocked out. I'm going to give this a few moments. I'm going to give this a few moments to see if it responds. Wait for program to respond. Let's see. I'm glad it's not hitting y'all with the weird white screen thing. This is another reason why I didn't want to use the model today, because it already takes a lot of resources to do this. Alright, hold on. Let me kill the window capture. I'm gonna reboot DaVinci. Okay. Close the program. Yeah, let me get this booted back up. Another person wanted fast results. Simply put an air-cooled PC into a freezer. Oh my gosh. I don't know how safe that would be. I don't know how good that would be. To be honest with you, chat. Alright, DaVinci, come on. Come on. Came with a piece of gum. I love it when kits come with like little snacks and stuff occasionally. Okay. Also not vibing with this track. Okay. We're live again. I have to reset the window capture. There we go. All right. So what I've learned from this, chat, is I'm just going to manually cut out the silence because it got very upset with me. All right, let's slower. Actually, I probably should zoom in a little bit. Boink, 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 boink. There we go. So we'll snip it here. If it's stupid, but it works, then it works. It still has the red Bandai logo. Oh, gosh. I've only got one kit. No, maybe two kits in my backlog that have the old red logo. Cut that. Just want to make sure I'm not damaging the other footage. Because sometimes when you hit, like, reverse or delete in DaVinci, it does weird things. It doesn't do what you would expect it to do. Okay. I'm gonna have to think up, like, how I'm gonna redub the gun cannon video later. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm just trying to get, like, a little mental script. Because basically, I'm bound to following the format that I recorded it in. So I'm gonna have to, like, dub it while watching it, I think, is what I'm gonna have to do. I've been needing to get better at that anyway, so. Okay. So this whole part of the stream can go. Okay. And then this whole block of the stream can go. Okay, so we don't need that. We do not need that. So this here is all we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link these, then I'm going to unlink them, and then I'm going to destroy their audio. Goodbye, because we no longer need that. And we're going to link these two together. Compound clip, boink. So basically, I'm going to speed these two up while I'm basically going over everything that I need to. So let's slide this here. Now here's the part where Allie makes a complete mess of her timeline, because we need to get all the photo imagery in now. Why not set up a recording device that just records audio only? Then if something like this were to happen again, you can use the audio you recorded on the second device as backup. Yeah, in all honesty, I probably should start running, like, Audacity in the background. Because then Audacity doesn't have to deal with any weirdness from OBS. So if I have them both going, I can just port the Audacity audio in and then just nuke the OBS audio. So I think I'm going to start doing that. I used to do that in the past. I need to get back to doing it. Because that's pretty much what most people do. Is they'll have that as like the plan B. Now that we know my OBS is being really weird. And that's really good to know because I need to... So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to murder the noise gate when we go back to streaming over there. Because I'm worried that it might start doing the weird cutoffs on stream, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Is there still a BRB portion in here? No. But yeah, I think you have the right of it, Shadow. Honestly, I think Audacity records the audio much better anyway. Alright, so how are we going to do this? So this is probably going to be the opening for the video. Like the opening chatting. Let me go ahead and get all these audios out of here. These don't need to be here. Let's get all this out. I'm trying to piece the video together. And then... Oh, like physically analog recording device? Oh, I don't really have anything for that, unfortunately. Like, I've got an SD card, but the mic quality on the device would be pretty bad, unfortunately. I do have a recorder up on Throne that I'm looking at getting, though, primarily for, like, ASMR. However, it would work very well for what you're talking about. Hey, Sheeny. Hello, Sheeny in the sky. What is your wisdom? Having an auxiliary device wouldn't be bad, though. Welcome on in, Sheeny. Hope the sky is treating you well today. I need to find the clips that are bad and get rid of them. Yeah, these are the ones that are going bye-bye. So, cut these two out. Delete. We're trying to piece an idea together, Sheeny, for a video. Okay, that footage looks okay. Move this over here. Where did the photographs go? Wait, where did... Honey. Oh, did I accidentally delete the photo media? I did. Okay. So this can all come back and be here. Don't get into wind. You have to climb 100-meter towers. I forgot to put my hoodie into our lift bag before it went up. So I'm soaked with sweat. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. That's not what you want. Oh, I hope it goes by quick at least, Sheeny. I hope it'll at least go by quick for you. You know what? I think we can go back to the gun cannon video in a little bit and do something, because I can still clip out the silence, and that'll have the jump cuts that I need for when I redub it. 5 more hours? That's not quick at all! That's the opposite of quick. But for you, it was a Tuesday. Alright, let's pull this one out. We have to edit some of these up anyway. Let's get this zoomed in. Pulled down, a nice little close-up on the face. Basically, any images that are vertical, I need to zoom them in. Do little things like that. Let's do a control-save. Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling. I couldn't really do Gundam today, so we're just kind of... I'm doing some, like, preliminary work on some videos. I think this is specifically a shot that I did for the shield and its little details. Yeah, and this was like detail on the leggies. Sheeny, is that 5 days a week of climbing towers? Or does that operate on a little bit of a different schedule? Okay, nice little shot for the legs. Okay. This was a back shot. Giggity. To show the... I think this was to show the gradient on the wings, so let's zoom that in a bit. How am I going to do this? Okay. So that was just to kind of show the gradient. A back shot. 6+. Oh, boy. This week I'm doing Sunday, Saturday because we took this past Saturday off. Sheesh. Why do I have multiples of these? I guess I took some extras just in case I needed them. Well, we'll stick with that. Oh, look at you streaking from 100 meters in the air. I'm surprised you actually have, like, phone service that works up there, to be honest. Hello, Melly. Welcome on in. Yeah, we're doing some editing. Doing a little bit of editing. My initial plans got a little borked, unfortunately. But you know what? We're making it work. I'm not that high up. I was going to say, your phone reception would be impressive. I mean, I guess if you're higher up, then it would potentially be better, right? Listen, I'm not a doctor. Well, I am, but I'm not. Hello, Mally. Welcome on in. Currently going through some files on another screen because I need to grab something. I guess that screenshot's fine. The Sears Tower is 442 meters. Sheesh! That's a big tower. I would explode. I would be gone. I would cease to exist. I couldn't do that. I would cease. Chat, you should totally go follow Mally. Also, it is not good morning for you. It is probably good afternoon at this point. Chat, I think because the stream on YouTube exploded the first time, it's gonna, like, destroy the analytics on this YouTube side stream. Okay. Let's move her over here. Hello, villain. Look at you laser blasting. Look at you. Look at you go. I don't know why it, like, cinema barred my photos. So strange. Oh, yeah. This was before the head break happened. I was switching the faceplates out. And this is kind of a little be not afraid moment. Okay. And this was after the head broke off. Nope. Control Z, because I accidentally messed that up. Boink. By the way, chat, you might hear some background noise today. I apologize. But yeah, this kind of shows you, like, how bad the break was initially. I've had coffee today. Does that count as hydration? Hello, Aman. Welcome on in. We're doing some, like, light video prep work. Not 3 hours ago. Mom! Okay, that's a bad clip, I think. Welcome on in, Amon. Welcome on in. So this footage is where it goes. Okay. Control S, save that. Okay. So I need to figure out like how I'm gonna go about, like, where do I want to mix photos? Where do I want to mix footage? So this is gonna be the opening. Welcome on into the video. Yada yada yada. Review for this kit. Yada yada yada. Review. Probably about here. We'll cut that and insert an image. You can never guzzle enough tap water. That's what I'm about to guzzle. I'm doing okay today. I'm doing okay. My hand is a little bit wounded, so that's why we're not doing our normal stream stuff today. Courtesy of the cat. But, overall, we're doing okay. Doing pretty good overall. I need to remember I need to get my car out of the driveway today before it gets blocked in, because I kind of want to go get a snack today. I mean, all of y'all are snacks, but a snack that I can actually, like, legally consume, you know? Okay, the photos I got are very specific. And I'm going to be reusing footage in places, too. Also, I don't know why some of this video footage had, like, weird flickering. I think it's just my phone. No, this wasn't. This was a webcam that I used to record this. So we'll bring that in. So, chat, fun thing about YouTube. Like, the first 20 to 30 seconds of your video are the most important. That's what determines if people are going to stick around or not. That's what determines if people are going to be sticking around or not. You got any plans today, Mally? What you got going on? What you got going on? You're streaking over here. Actually, if I alt, can I... Okay, good. Good. I can just pull that. I need to get to a point where she's not moving as much. No, that's not what I need to do. I need to do this. Oh, did a Battlefield update drop today? Oh, what you get? Was it like a balancing update or... Okay, right about here is where I need to split this. New map, new weapon. Oh, nice. Okay, so this will be for like the intro sequence, and then it jump cuts over to here, where we're doing a little pan of the kit. Then we'll stop there, cut it there. And at this point, I kind of want to slip a photo in, probably. I didn't get nearly as much as I had intended to because of the break, so I'm going to have to try to do some alley magic to... Well, I might take some more photos later, but I'm going to try to work with what we've got so far. You know what, though? Maybe put the photo in between. No, don't make it long, Allie. That's against TOS. Come on, look at you streaking on through. Yo, Twitch is like... They are on me about using my last discounted stream thing. And I'm like, don't worry, I'll use it before the year's over. I'm just not going to do it yet. They're like, hey, you have until January to use this or you lose it. And I'm like, I know. It's okay. It's okay, Twitch, head pats. Potentially, yeah. I can probably at least swing a Christmas Eve stream. I think that is something I can do. Because I know not everyone celebrates Christmas or has plans for Christmas. Christmas Day I'll probably be locked up, but Christmas Eve I can probably do something. It depends. I know Twitch sometimes does like a September round 2. Okay, so this was blurring very badly. But I can use a part of this footage, so let's go until right about here. We'll cut that. Yeah, if I absolutely need more footage, I'll pull the file cabinet out, or I'll pull her out of the glass case that she's in right now. Okay, this was a video I did to look at the shield and the sword. Okay. And then I'll have to cut that up a little bit between the focusing. And then, what was this for? Okay, I think this was a pan that I did for... Okay. Not everyone celebrates Christmas Eve too. That is correct. I need to see how much Battlefield is, chat. I'm a little curious. Hey, Phil. Well, come on in. Phil, I'm in the editing mines. I'm in the editing mines. Hold on, let me check something. Helldivers to Steam. View page. Oh, yeah. Yep, I had a feeling that was going to happen after yesterday. Yep. The reviews for Helldivers are absolutely bombshelling again. This time for kind of a valid reason. What you got going on today, Phil? What you got going on? Yeah, we're doing a little Da Vinci today. We're doing a little Da Vinci. So I did a pan down there, showcase the back side of the model kit. Okay. Snip that there. But I might potentially be replacing Helldivers with Battlefield, depending on how foolish the CEO decides to be. But the CEO's been replaced once already, so that might happen again. Yeah, I decided to use the PNG fill because I wasn't sure how many resources Da Vinci was going to take up. Can't really play Helldivers 2 anymore. The game is laggy as hell. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of my friends have been getting some bad lag from it. Okay, so I need to cut this at about here. Taking a break day from editing just to play, catch up on Time Strangers? Hell yeah. Phil, I'm so sad. I'm so sad Time Strangers wasn't anywhere in the Game Awards nominees. I feel like it got robbed. Yeah, it's the AI talk. The CEO of Helldivers came out and he's like, hey guys, surely there's a middle ground for using generative AI in our games, right? Right? And the Helldivers ratings immediately tanked. People are not happy about that. We're all like, hey, that's not very democratic of you. That's not very democratic of you, Helldivers 2 dev, who's already in hot water because the game performance has been down the drain. So, needless to say, so it's so weird, right? Because he made that announcement the day that Helldivers 2 showed up as a nominee for the Game Awards. BF6 is questionable too. My PC will not launch. My antivirus flags the anti-cheat. And I will not tell it not. Has his PC blue scream of death from it? Oof. I read the article and he was mostly talking about how he's tired of people using Gen AI. Huh. I'll have to go back through it and take a look. I'll have to go back through it and take a look, because it sounded bad on like a surface level. I remember he was praising the idea. I remember he was like praising the idea of being able to record a voice actor's voice and then use it for AI down the road. I know there's that whole debate. I know Arc Raiders did it, but Arc Raiders, like, I think everyone like agreed to it. I think it was a cards on the table. Like, yeah, we're doing this. We're getting paid for it. We understand what's happening. Kind of deal. Like, there was consent involved, which I guess is the most important part of that particular arrangement. Windows 11 Defender fights the anti-cheat. I will admit, I'm definitely the kind of person where if Windows flags something like that, I will let it through. I will let it through. Anti-cheat of BF6 is not published code, so antivirus soft cannot ignore it. Hey, Volpies, welcome on in. How you doing? How you feeling, Volpies? You feeling any better? You feeling any better at all? That's the bit that I got from the read, at least. Yeah, no, that tracks. That tracks, Phil. I'm gonna have to give it a better read later. Oh, they didn't record the voice lines normally? Okay, that part I did not know. Yes, and honestly, understandable, Volpies. We're doing a little bit of video editing. At least putting a video together. I was gonna do a build stream today, but my kitter cat, like got me really good last night. They got me like very good last night. So now I've got like I've got a cut on the underside of like one of my knuckle joints. So existence is suffering. Hey Asagi, welcome on in on the YouTube side. How you doing? How you doing? Until they don't balls up have the link put on the list so it can be ignored. I don't care for BF6. Yeah, this is the Da Vinci. This is the Da Vinci. I can't remember, Volpies. Did you use Da Vinci for your stuff? Or were you using something else? But going back to the Game Awards, ever proof that Jeff hates JRPGs. Honestly, though, like the Digimon game, to my understanding, is like one of the best to come out in a while. How do you do subtitles? Oh, I can show you. Wow, I was moving this camera a lot. Okay. Let me Control S this. Okay, so I don't have audio in this video, but I can still show you. What can I do? What can I do? You know what? There is something that I can do. Let me grab one of these clips and I'll drop it in right here. Okay. So. This has a little bit of audio in it that I can work with. So if you're using Da Vinci, if you go up to, I believe, where it says clip. Where is it? Maybe I need a different clip. I can get let me grab the stream real quick. Yeah, okay. Let me find an empty piece of real estate that we can move over to. Yoink. I pay $100 a year for Bitdefender Premium for my computer protection. You think I go against what the antivirus flags? Oh, I mean, that's understandable. No, like, I get that. I'm just saying I play kind of fast and loose with it. I play a little bit fast and loose with it myself, but I totally understand that. Oh, for the company protection. I see. Okay. I always lose track of where exactly this setting is, because there's two settings that I use in the clip tab, right? And then I need to figure out where the subtitles one is, because I always forget. Might be timeline. Okay, here it is. If you go down to timeline, AI tools, create subtitles from audio. And when you use that, it'll scan the video. It'll quickly render out some subtitles. And it'll put the subtitles above your video clip. And at that point, it's actually really straightforward. You can either click on the little dialogue boxes individually, or you can like grab them all at once. So once you do that, it gives you a bunch of options. So like, we'll try this. So create subtitles from audio, create. This might shit itself because that's like a 3-hour-long stream that it's doing. But we're about to find out. Asagi, what you got going on today? Also, chat, ads are about to roll, but I'm going to keep kind of showing this off. Alright, so right now it's doing an analysis. This one is going to take a little bit longer, but we're going to let it do its thing and just yap in the meantime. Actually, hold on. Allie doesn't need to do that. Because look, it genned enough for us to work with. It genned enough subtitles to work with. So it'll basically make these like beige boxes once it finishes, and each one of those is dialogue, and it gives you timestamps. It has these little timestamps here, so you can click them, and it jumps you to the video. And this lets you like double check to make sure if the text is correct. And if it's wrong, it's just as easy as coming up here and just editing the text, which is wonderful. It's very simple. So I'm going to click all those again. And up top here, I'm going to go to track. And this is my font menu here. So we'll click. Let me use the font that I've actually able to use on stream. We'll use Supercorn. That's kind of my go-to font. So you can do that, and you can do the slider to make it bigger. Typically, I go to stroke, and that kind of gives it an outline. So I'll do that a little bit, just so it's got an outline to separate it. Then you can go down here to where it says drop shadow. And I usually just click offset here, and I'll just switch it slightly to the left or right, so it's got like a tiny drop shadow effect there. Then you can come back up here for the text if you so choose, and you can just click around and change the text color. Now, one thing to keep in mind, one thing that is very important, when you go over to the Deliver tab, when you have subtitles, you're going to want to go all the way to the bottom. It's going to have subtitle settings. You're going to want to click the little arrow. Let me move my face. I'm in the way right now. Boop. Okay. So, yeah, on the Deliver tab, you're going to want to go all the way down to this bottom part. I'll So let me see if I can capture cursor. I don't think it's doing that right now. I need my cursor. By the way, chat, how do you change your cursor to be like one of those super cute ones? I want a new cursor for my PC. Okay. Is the cursor showing up? Let me see. Let me watch the stream preview. I don't think it is. That's okay. But yeah, at the very bottom left here where it says export subtitles, you're going to click that little checkbox. And it's going to show you format. You're going to want to go down and click burn into video. So basically what that does is it will make sure the subtitles are actually in the video and not put out as like a separate file. So that's really the big thing to do. But yeah, it's not bad, all things considered. It is not too shabby. I do need to make my timeline smaller, though, because that's far too big. Can I? Can you not, little thing? My timeline's not acting correctly. One sec, chat. I'll be looking at chat again in just a moment here. Can I move this? No. Default. Safe area guide. No, I don't need any of this. Don't need any of this active. By the way, Amon, how is Bitdefender? Because Malwarebytes is like the free one that I have. I don't know why this isn't scaling with the... Oh, I can... Oh, Allie just learned I can do that. Okay. All right, let me delete this. And we can get back to business here. So, delete. And delete. Also, you all are good. I like showing people stuff. I just like to make sure I'm not telling you the wrong thing. Only thing I'm sad about is I haven't found out how to animate the subtitles. Is that a thing we can do, Phil? Is that a setting that we can potentially do? I mean, obviously, you know, if you haven't found it, we don't know. But that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. I consider doing CapCut or Nexus clips and just paying the yearly since it's like 50% off for the first time user. Oh, this should be free. I'm fairly certain you can do this in the free version of DaVinci. I'm pretty sure. I think. Oh, just, I saw that you were mentioning you were looking for a way to animate the subtitles. I haven't found that option yet either, but I would love to. And then I was just saying that I think you can do the subtitles in the free version of DaVinci. I think. But honestly, Phil, that's a mood. That is a mood. Okay, we'll slap this over here. This is definitely going to be a thing where I do have to, like, reuse footage here and there. And that's fine. People do it all the time. Oh, you know what? There's a photo that I need to grab. Where is it? Is it in my downloads? No. Okay. It's in another Discord I can grab real quick. I just need to save an image. Because I did a little, like, cheesy mock-up drawing of, like, what I did to fix this image. Or this plastic part here. Alright, now I can grab it. Also, let me get my face back up. Yeah, for those of you chilling out on the YouTube side, welcome on in. By the way, YouTube, I apologize if you have multiple notifications. The first YouTube stream for this that went up, like, exploded immediately, so I had to remake it. So if you have multiple going live notifs, that's probably why. World of Warcraft has started an update. I haven't found it yet either, but I know you can do it with Text Plus. Yeah, I need to try to learn that. It's a patience thing for me, I guess. I admit Allie's not the most patient person when editing. Okay, let's see where this footage goes. What did I actually do here? Okay, so I think it was just a pan down. And then it was a pan up. Okay, we'll cut it there. This will definitely help me in the long run, though. I do need to smush this down. Let's do an experiment, chat. Let's save our work before something terrible happens, because I'm about to do something very foolish. Change clip speed. Okay, Control Z. Oh, come on in, Hyde. You missed Amon streaking. Amon be streaking. So basically, I'm going to be using this as filler footage while I talk about the repair process. Let's toss this into the media pool. So chat, this is the chest piece. This is where, like, the breastplate plugs in, and I love how it's like a little face. But the red line and the purple line, it just shows, like, where the rod is and where the support bracket is. So I'll have to include that in somewhere. So we have a 1 hour and 20-minute clip. What happens if we do 500%? Okay. It didn't explode from 500. If only you knew. Oh, no. Do you have Vulpe's feet emote in the works? I know someone in chat who's going to have a conniption over that, and I hope they survive. Let's do 1000%. Okay. How long is this clip? What's the clip duration here? 8 minutes. Okay. I'm just wiggling up there. That's so unsettling. I'm just wiggling there. Menacingly. Yes, please, Vulpes. 100% yes, please. Okay, so what if we do 2000% speed? What's our clip duration looking like? 4 minutes. I can kind of work with that. The only problem is my model is very disruptive. So maybe I can do a little magic here. see, how does this go? It doesn't really work. I was hoping it would. Hold on. See if we can just subtly, ever so subtly, zoom this. Where does the model show up? Right there? Okay. If I can at least cut the model out a little bit, it won't be as bad. I don't think I need this to be like a 4-minute long segment though, so let's go further beyond. Even faster, probably 300%, right? 3 minutes, or 3,000%, I should say, potentially 4,000. Because it's not going to take me long to explain, like, the break. I just want to watch this footage real quick. It's actually handling pretty well, though. I'm sure I'm going to have someone in the comments like, you talk about repairing it, and then you sped the video up, so we can't see how you repaired it. Fam, this took me an hour and a half. You're not getting a slow cut. You're not getting a slow cut. That is time that none of us have. Alright. Clip duration. Okay, 2 minutes. I think I can cram my explanation into 2 minutes. I think I can do that. Let me see what Volpe sent real quick. Oh my gosh, Volpe. Volpes, you are gonna straight up murder people in Minecraft. You are straight up about to murder people in Minecraft. Oh my goodness. They do not stand a chance. You know that's going to become your most used emote, right? It is cute though. And it matches, you know, it matches the other asset that you use. It matches. Yeah, this clip is definitely long enough for me to do what needs to be done. I sent them a picture of my feet out. Oh my gosh. You know what though? That's probably the life of the artist, right? You get some wild things. You get some wild things that show up. But listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I keep telling chat the nun outfit's gonna have feet. And I've already had people in my DMs like, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Because I'm an avatar of chaos. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, artists love refs. More refs are always better than less refs. Always better than less refs. Also, Amon, I'm still looking at that stew recipe that you dropped. I want it. I need to make it. Alright, let's save. Okay, so I've got some funny things planned, chat. Where's the headless picture at? Here it is. So, thanks to a friend, I have a bunch of sound effects now. I have an entire sound library. So, when we get to this portion of the video, it's going to have like a little scream followed by the Among Us emergency meeting noise. And then it's going to cut into this here. Actually, Volpies, hold on. Let me hook you up with that right now while I still have Nitro. Otherwise, it won't let me send it to you later. Let me hook you up with that right now. Let me hook you up with that right now. Do, do, do. Is this what I'm looking for? I think this is what I'm looking for. It's like 100 sound effects that you see frequently used. I just gotta find it real quick. It has Vtuber in the name. Here it is. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. And it's already zipped. So there you go. That is an entire sound library of sound effects to play with. Apparently Twitch is partnering with Discord. If you sub someone, you get 3 months of Nitro for free. That's actually not a bad deal. That's actually not bad. In a rare moment, that's actually kind of cool. November 18th to December 2nd. So that starts today. Hold on, let me go to the Twitch main page. See if that's actually live, like, right now. Because I know they operate on, like, West Coast time, I think. Okay, but that should start sometime today, if that's the case. There's the whole post. Twitch is running a promotion where subbing or gifting a sub unlocks 3 months of Discord Nitro. Runs. That's not bad. That's not bad, actually. Okay. That's kind of cool. I mean, so realistically, like, a month of Nitro is like $9.99. So if you're gifting a sub for like $6 and you get 3 months of Nitro, that's a pretty good amount of money saved. Yeah, no, that's super worth. Huh. Good to know, honestly. Okay. Let's collapse the subtitle portion real quick. Let's move all this stuff up. Move these photos up and we'll move them over here. It depends on if it's like 5 gifted or something, but it's still pretty worth it. Yeah, especially if there's like... Oh, yeah, no, go check that. Do not want you to melt or burn. That would be not good. Remember, chat, foxes are in fact flammable. They are in fact flammable. Wonder how long this video is actually going to be. Let's move this one over here for now, because I've been using that one a little bit. I actually need to scooch these up a little bit, because they're interfering with the rest of the timeline. Hey, Arol, welcome on in, welcome on in. Doing pretty okay today, doing pretty okay. We're just supplementing what today's stream was supposed to be for a little bit of video work. A little bit of video work. Welcome, welcome on in. Okay, I did put the accessories in. Wait, no, I did not. Let's move this clip out. And we'll move this, nope. We'll move this clip in. We'll grab all this and we'll slap that together. We'll move this clip out for later. But yeah, we're just kind of big chilling today. Kind of big chilling and chatting. Apologies for any extra YouTube notifications. The first YouTube stream today completely exploded. Actually, I'm going to switch these. Nope. Too much movement. Too much movement. Yo, chat, I'm keeping an eye out for a potential Black Friday deal. They've got a modern version of the Moanocaster, which is the soundboard that I use on this main computer. And right now it's on sale for like 95 bucks, but I'm curious if it's going to get even cheaper for Black Friday. And if it does, I might highly consider getting that as a business expense for the Gundam desk. Because that's a very nice, affordable XLR setup. It's much more affordable than the one that I have on Throne, so I'm considering grabbing that instead. Let me go check Amazon real quick. Moanocaster. I spelled that very wrong. This one. This one. Select all. Like, chat, I should not... Actually, hold on, that's a long-ass link. Pasta is a little burnt. You know what, though? Give you a nice little crunch. Nice little crunch. This is what I'm looking at grabbing, chat. Welcome back, Volpies. I'm glad you're not on fire. I'm glad that you're not on fire. So, chat, here's where I'm at. Do I wait 2 days to see if that gets cheaper with Black Friday deals, or do I take advantage of the 25% off now? I guess it depends on how long this 25% off is going to last, though, huh? 13 hours it ends. Like, ideally, I want to save the maximum amount of money possible, right? Because, bill is getting big. Hey, Wisnu, welcome on in. Welcome on in. But something like that would be great for the Gunpla desk. Thank you, me too. It's always good to not have a burning fox. You know, I know the browser's Firefox, but it's not meant to be literal. Okay, this is really blurred. Why is it blurred? Okay, so it unblurs around here. Oh my gosh, look at me just shaking this camera everywhere. Anyone order motion sickness? I forgot that I did that. Okay, so we cut that here. Okay. We do the close-up here. One important thing about video making as far as YouTube is concerned is YouTube likes jump cuts for retention. YouTube very much enjoys its jump cuts to keep viewer retention. So apparently for that same item, this is the lowest price that it's been in the last 5 months. And I would get it tomorrow if I ordered it. I would get it tomorrow. Yo, that one's got a built-in denoiser. Oh my gosh. Amaro, I'm thinking about doing something wicked. Let me look some more. Thank you, Vulpies. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in and playing support. Cause chat, like I'm very like I have a very limited budget for like what I want it to do. Basically, when Unagi opens up commissions again, I've got something planned that'll be about $80. And then this purchase will be about $95. All business expenses, but whenever tax season gets close, I get a little nervous. Oh, I took a picture of her butt. Okay, I'll just save those for filler images. Actually, I need to go to my coffee and update something real quick. As much as I hate to do it. Okay. There we go. But yeah, chat, if you're ever like wanting a decent, like budget-friendly XLR setup for your sound, I've used a Moanocaster, the old version, ever since I started streaming. Like, we've gotten 4 years out of this thing so far. And it's still holding up for this computer. It's still holding up. And the microphone quality is actually pretty good for the price you're paying. There's a small chance it might go up, though, so there's a trend. If it stays true, it will either stay the same price for Black Friday or be a little cheaper. Okay. Oof. Allie has to make choices. Forgot to mention in your last stream 2 days ago, I almost created a disaster. A building live stream. What happened? Oh no. Hello, God of Nobody. Welcome on in. I gotta go for a little while. Take care. Yeah, have a good one, Roll. Have a good one. Thank you for dropping on in. Volpeace, thank you again for looking into that. I have to make a decision now. Also, I think I'm gonna put this here. I think halfway through the review, we're going to jump into here. And then boink. Wait, what is this? Oh, I had another clip above it. That's why I'm being silly. Oh, you mentioned bootlegs. Yeah, some people will get pretty spicy about that. So what is the duration of this right now? It does not tell me. Looks like a potentially 3-minute. Oh yeah, I guess these clips are pretty short, huh? I'll probably have to move stuff around regardless once I get the audio recorded, but just getting me some ideas on where to slam in the fixing portion. Oh, Vulpeace, you got the throat coat? It's really good. It's really good. And like, I'm not someone who likes the flavor of licorice, but it's too good not to drink. You know, I'm actually going to remove some stuff off my throne real quick. Give me a sec. Because for as much as I would love the Roadcaster, I'm not going to have chat remotely try to pay out like $500 for something like that. Abort campaign. Ren's going to get a refund on that. And delete this. Ren had already put some stuff into our graphics card fund. But I'm going to hold off on that and give Ren a refund on that. I think I have 2 items on my throne right now. Because I haven't had time to manage it. Hey, that is understandable. Sometimes it just be like that, you know? Shit. Chat, by the end of the stream, I'm going to debate on if we're going to buy that or not. Speaking of bootleg, I just bought Kurafune Easy 8 and a high ground type Gundam and complete the set with my Goof custom. Ooh. Which series was new? I lost the context. I'm sorry. I forgot. Oh, the graphics card? If it's the graphics card, it was an AMD. It was one of the meatier AMD cards. Like the chunky good ones that I had up on Throne. Oh, you know what? While we're here, I can do some Nightbot stuff, chat. Since we're kind of doing a co-working stream, I can kind of, we can kind of do a thing real quick. I can do some much needed, like, housekeeping since I've been putting it off forever, and we're here right now, so. It's okay, Vulpies. I will throw things at your throne. Alright, let me go to my emails real quick. Let me make sure I'm not doxing myself. No, I'm not. Okay. I need to go find my HLJ affiliate link, and I need to make a command for YouTube so y'all can use it. Thank you, Vulpies, for inadvertently making me realize I should probably do things. Okay. Create. Alright, YouTube, let me see if I did this correctly. I think I did suggest a gift to you at some point. I can't remember. Lies. Hey, it works! Excellent. Also, I need to message Ren. Oh, chat. Shit. You know what we should do? You know what we should do? You know what we could do? I've kind of hit a stopping point on my video editing because there's not much more I can do without having audio recorded. Let me go over to Discord. Let me go over to Discord. And let us go somewhere else on OBS real quick. Okay, let's go over here. For those of you on YouTube, you can actually see the Twitch chat for once, because YouTube doesn't get stingy about that. Let's add some quotes to the quote bot chat. Let's get some of our sussy quotes added. Let's see if this actually works. Hey, that worked. That worked. All of these are going to have the co-working stream listed. I'll see if I can edit that later. The quote bot is working. Oh, I have to do it individually on YouTube too? Will this work, chat? Let's see if it works on the YouTube side for adding a quote. It does! It does! Okay, I'm going to spam the chats a little bit. Yeah, this is a mix-it-up thing. I wanted to add them in through mix-it-up directly, but... So, Vulpes, if you have mix-it-up, connect it to your channel. I can't remember if you have to enable it in the settings. But it does come baked in with like these exact commands to like add quotes and stuff. I do be having it connected. Yeah, so you might be able to go ahead and start adding these. There might be like a manual switch you have to flip in there somewhere. I will try to find that and confirm that for you. Oh, wait. I can just add these in the menu. I don't have to spam chat. I don't have to spam chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, chat. Let me switch your view over. I don't think this is going to dox me, so let's go back over to the other screen. Allie's famous last words. By the way, you like my oops, you're not supposed to see this screen? You're cute, chat. He. Okay. I think I can show this and be okay. That's how the feet are toggled. So basically what Allie has to do is go through here and add quotes manually. So if I do this, add quote. What happens if I do this on YouTube? I hope the Kurofani Easy 8 can use its hands as a weapon. I need to take a look at that one, Wisnu. I need to take a look at that one. By the way, I apologize, YouTube. I'm using you as a test bed right now, so there might be a teeny bit of spam. I'm seeing if it's going to do the same quote. Okay, it is going to do the same quote. Okay. Oh, Vulpes, it's literally right here. It's literally enable quotes right here. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so on the YouTube side, I have to add the quotes manually. Okay. YouTube, I apologize for the spam. I can only have YouTube chat open while we're streaming. Wait, is there a way? Like... How? No. Yeah, I don't really know how to do it on YouTube any other way than blowing up the chat. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, it's not too many quotes, so we can probably just do it. I've said a lot of sussy things, by the way. I've said a lot of sussy things, Volpies. Add quote. Like this one, shiver me booty and tickle my poop deck. For those on YouTube, though, once these are all added in, you can do exclamation point quote, and it will do a random quote. Also, I believe those of you on YouTube and Twitch will be able to do exclamation point add quote space, and then you can put in whatever. Yes. I was the one who threw in the glass file. That was me. I did it, Your Honor. And I'd do it again. Yeah, I want to give y'all on YouTube some more integration stuff, because, like, I know Twitch gets all the toys and stuff. So I want to give y'all on YouTube something to play with, too. And I can primarily do that through a bot. It's sold out? Oh, no. Some of these quotes are like... Well, this one's gotta go in. This one's terrible in every way. A lot of these are in the context of Grand Theft Auto roleplay, just as a heads up. Hey, Hyde. I'm adding quotes to mix it up. We're getting some quotes added in. I need to go AFK. Enjoy the AFK shadow. There's a mini Gundam on this page. I can't remember which website I linked you to. Razor glass file. I'm seeing if there's anyone else who might have it in stock. Okay. Why is the Gundam Places links so damn big? Tiny URL. Let's make this link shorter. Give me my small link, please. Verify you're a human. I mean, I'm not technically a human, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, that was back. Yeah. Here we go. Here's a different one for the Gundam Place store. Oh yeah, the little chibi Ariel, the master grade one. Yeah, that's a very good kit. That's a very good model kit. That is a very good kit. Oh, you went to the Gundam Place once? Hell yeah. Pat's hide said, it's okay. It's okay, robots don't have pronouns. Hide, we're gonna have a bunch of quotes we can pull from soon. You guys would be so mad at me. Why would we be mad, Volpes? What sins have you committed? It's pretty in between for prices. I have one of those nail file machines that I use for cleaning. I mean, I've seen people using those. I have seen people using those. Listen, we've got people who have had to use nail clippers before. No, don't need that one, Allie. I'm just gonna get all the Twitch ones added. The tower small, and I need to get in there. They are small little beans. Yeah, I've been using them off and on. Some of these quotes I forget. I want to do things to the crotch, and no, I'm not rephrasing that. I don't know what context that was in. And then there's this quote where I was talking about how I like to raid different people. I like to spread my raids like a fine vintage pudding. Oh my gosh. I require your soul and mostly your nuts. For those of you on YouTube, I'm going to stop spamming the chat. When the stream is over, I'll add them all. When we're at the ending screen. You can skibbity get the fuck out my house. Oh, that was from I'm on observation duty. That was one of my favorites. Black Templar, you are in danger. Alright, that's all the quotes, actually. That's actually all the quotes. Okay, so these... Okay. So these are the last 5 that I'll have to add later. Good, good, good. Good stuff. Not the right place. Not the right place. Alright. I'll add those other quotes later. I'm just typing something in the Discord. Goes here. And there we go. I've loaded all of our current quotes in. There we go. Good stuff. Chat, we've been productive. Now, if I could afford a second army, I would build orcs. I love orcs. If I ever played Warhammer, it would be orcs. They're just little guys. Okay. And lore, anyways. Tabletop. I'm Talsnut from across the map. Yeah, Hyde, I've been pruning my throne. I've been getting rid of things on throne. I think we just got rid of like 3 things on throne. Hyde, I'm debating on making a purchase. There's a really nice sound setup on Amazon for like 95 bucks on sale. And that would be great for the Gundam disc. So I'm debating on if I want to just buy it now and write it off as a business expense. When is Allie gonna do taxes? Oh, right. Whenever YouTube and Twitch tells Allie she can do taxes. I was not able to get the small screen yet. No. I was not able to get that one yet. I guess I could put that on Throne, though, huh? Yeah, I'm not looking forward to taxes. For those who don't know, if you're doing VTubing as primary income or just as a hobby regardless, you have to file as self-employed. What that means is you have to pay in taxes. I do not get a tax refund. And by having business expenses as write-offs, that allows me to not pay as much in taxes, depending on the write-off, and potentially maybe not have to pay anything. I need to get the square footage of my office, though, that I use, because they won't let me write off stuff without the office square footage, which is kind of lame, stinky pants, but I'll pull out the tape measure, and I'll get that done later. I typically do my taxes in February. Woo! Birthday month taxes, I guess. Did your tax person also make you have an Excel spreadsheet? I don't have a tax person. I have to do it all manually. Which is always fun, because you're like, boy howdy, I hope I did this right, or the IRS is going to kick down my door. Yeah, I do not have a tax person. Oh no! Accidentally closed the Twitch tab. Split screen. There we go. Why is my internet running like shit? Steam downloading updates. It'd be a sneaky one. Volpes. Let me scroll up in our chat. Heat crab. Chat, I was showing Volpes Miku Gundam kits that exist. I was definitely doing that to the Volpes. I know, I'm terrible. Looks like the refund did not go to Ren. It actually went to my account directly, so I'll have to refund that to Ren somehow? Anyway, let me add this to Throne before I forget, because Volpes did remind me that I did not get the little monitor. Yeah, I saw the stuff for it, the PG. I like the artwork. I do like the artwork. Next. Tech and other stuff. Add to wish list. There we go. Hold on, I need to actually check this. Wait. Huh? Do I actually just not have the option to refund this? Sorry, chat. I'm taking a look at this because it involves other people's money, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. It's not even showing. The fuck? Huh. Okay. It will. Hi, Spade. The God of Nobody. Did you see the sticker sheet that comes with it? I know it's like all little metallic bits, but... I'm gonna check now. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, but there's a picture of it in there. But I think you should be able to find it online as well. Hey, Spade, we've just been chilling. We've been working on a couple different things. Like, we did some video editing, which I've still technically got that screen up. Wop, 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 wop. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, chat. Oh, snap. Yeah, this is what we were working on, putting together the review for the little night kit that I had. And then I've got a time lapse of the repair process that we were working on. Guess I can just leave that up for now. Yeah, I don't have the audio recorded, so I need to do that later today. And, well, actually, I'm off tomorrow. I can do it tomorrow. I need to re-record audio for my gun cannon unboxing too, because that messed up a little bit. That messed up a wee little bit. I'm just showing Ren some stuff real quick. Okay. There we go. I'm just working some stuff out for Ren in the event that we cannot give a refund. Yeah, for real. Hi, did you see that, by the way? Did you see the massive sticker sheet that comes with the perfect grade new Gundam? I know you're going to have comments about that. That's like $200 worth of stickers right there. Sorry, chat. Okay. I could say use stickers on PG New, but I'd say the same if they were water slides, since we know they'd be Bandai brand water slides. Yeah. I mean, like, on the flip side, they're just metallic stickers. They're like stickers for just the tiny little metallic bits. Spade, have you seen the sticker sheet? It's in the Plamo thread in the Discord if you scroll up a tiny bit. Oh, Volpes, you're back in FF? Yay! Welcome, welcome. They actually made some big announcements though, Volpes. They're going to be doing some big overhauls soon. They're going to be like breaking the static formula that the game's always had, and they're going to change up like content and stuff, so I'm very excited for that. Yes, the armor free-for-all. That's enough of a reason to come back. That's enough of a reason to come back. Just the photo etch spots. That's not so bad. Yeah. Like, there's green metallic stickers, orange, things like that. They definitely look higher quality than, like, typical stickers do. But, you know, when you're buying a kit when... Oh my gosh. Someone shake me, I'm having a stroke. When you're paying $600 for a model kit and you see a sticker sheet that big, I definitely understand the recoil. Did you see the finale of the last patch? I did! I did! How do I word this without spoils? How do I word this without spoiling? She in particular, she is my wife, and if anyone hurts her, I will detonate the world, and then myself in Minecraft. Sveen is my wife. I keep mistaking your Discord icon. Oh no. Oh, I see what you mean, Volpes. Yeah, that little shit. That little shit is back. By the way, I believe first 2 weeks of December, I think that's when 7.4 is coming out for Final Fantasy. It should be the first week or two of December. I think they did put out a date, and I've already forgotten it. But there's a date out there. But, the glamour free-for-all is going to be wild. With your face and you both have white hair. The silver-haired gremlins will consume the world. Also, welcome back, ad watchers. Yeah, the Amugal event's going on right now. You can get one of the dragon mounts. You can get one of the Dragon D's mounts. So, Ren is telling me that if we are unable to do a refund, Ren wants me to put the money towards something else. I was already planning on charging the mixer anyway. So the amount of money that Ren gave me for that GPU is exactly enough to get the ASMR microphone recorder that I was looking at. Like, I'm shitting you not, exactly on the money enough. So I might pick up that recorder. And then just charge the sound system anyway and write it off as a business expense. Because it all goes into the stream. That's really my big thing, is it all goes into the stream. And then, like Shadow mentioned, I can use that recorder for videos. Because it comes with an SD card, so I can transfer the recorded audio, and it's probably going to be much higher quality. But then I can do ASMR. I can do the ASMR. Hey, Amon, welcome on back. Welcome on back. Let me see if this thing's still in stock on Amazon. Not only is it in stock, it is cheaper. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. It includes taxes. That's why the number goes up. I understand now. I have to share some stuff with you for tax season. Ooh. What you got? Yeah, I used, last tax season I used Free Tax USA, and I had an issue where it wasn't letting me write things off for taxes. I was able to do it with TurboTax the year prior. However, TurboTax sucks, and they charge you a lot of money for no reason. So that's why I went to Free Tax USA, because the filing fee is significantly cheaper. So I need to take a look at that again and see if I can get my write-offs to work properly, because that would be huge. I'm kind of banking on that right now. I need the write-offs. So I'm going to have to get my tax forms from Ko-fi. I'm going to have to get them from YouTube, from Twitch, and potentially Throne. Potentially Throne. So I have to wait for all of those 1099 forms to come in before I can do my taxes. Which game deserves Game of the Year award? I know a lot of people want Clair Obscur to win. I never played it. Let me see. Game of the Year nominees. Let's see. What do we got here for the nominees? I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of leaning toward Hades, too. I'm not going to lie. I never play Hades, but I'm a fan of watching it. Yeah. What are you thinking, God of Nobody? What about Silksong? I gotta be honest, I'm not really a Hollow Knight fan. I'm not really a Hollow Knight fan. So for me personally, Silksong's not really on my radar. It's not really on my radar personally. Nothing against it. Just something I'm not particularly interested in. It will be a few things. I'm gonna link you. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. I will happily take any good deets that you have. I am always happy to learn. Oh gosh, yeah, this version of the Moano caster is goated. Hold on, chat. Let Allie pull up her bank account. Let Allie pull up her bank account. To be fair, I am about to make like a $200 payment on the credit card, so at least it's going to go down a little bit before it goes back up. No, that's Twitch, Allie. You don't need to open that. Bank account says... Oh, by the way, chat, exclamation point. Actually, you know what? I'm going to fix that YouTube command right now. I'm going to fix that YouTube command right now because I put a new short out last night. It's only like 5 seconds, but it's that clip that we had from yesterday's stream. where I'm talking about, like, filling holes. Ah. Let me go to Nightbot real quick. I probably still will, like, potentially upload some Final Fantasy stuff on this channel, for those of you on YouTube side. It'll still be, like, heavily Gundam focused, but I might occasionally, like, upload a 14 thing, because people like that Amazing Things in Final Fantasy video series I did a year ago. I might bring that back. We'll see. I'm like torn, right? I'm torn. Torn from the heavens, one might say. YouTube's always scary because it's like either you hunker in and basically become a slave to the meta. Not the meta, but the algorithm, and focus on one thing. Or you don't care and you upload whatever you want. And that's what I'm kind of leaning toward. I'm leaning toward the not caring and uploading whatever I want. Check out our YouTube channel. Yippee. Update that to !YT. Allie, honey, sweet summer child, you literally just made a YouTube command for the YouTube Nightbot, for the YouTube channel that it would be shouting out. Oh, sweet summer child. Where's the Twitch one at? Here's the Twitch one. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, that should be updated now. Chat, !YT should now be our YouTube channel. Yippee! Okay, it works. Just make a few playlists. Honestly, Ducky, that's what I'm probably going to do. Because I've already got the Final Fantasy playlist at the bottom of the channel. I was going to post ASMR on this channel, and then I realized something. YouTube likes to demonetize ASMR people a lot, so I'm just going to save that one for the separate channel and see what happens with it. But yeah, I think we're going to make some playlists. Because, like, this stream in particular on the YouTube side doesn't really fit into a particular category. It's just me yapping, and I need it to kind of put together a stream on the fly. Also, Lucky, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Chat. On YouTube side, you should totally sub to Lucky. Lucky's the one who made this ditto. They're also the one who rigged our live 2D model. That is, in fact, something that they did. Just working as per usual. That reminds me, I need to show Momo something. Hey, yo, this post that you sent me? Okay, that's kind of huge, Volpes. I'll have to look into that. I know you're sending more, but that alone's huge. I guess I could make a Twitch command for YouTube? I don't know. I don't know if I really need one. Usually folks who enjoy YouTube prefer to stay on YouTube side. I'm updating your model, by the way. Oh, what? For, like, the head-turning movement angles? Honestly, I completely forgot about that. I forgot. Yes. Thank you, Lucky. I appreciate you. I'm in the process of making potentially questionable financial decisions, Lucky. I'm constantly reminded, but I've been so busy. Yeah, you have been busy. By the way, Lucky, I need to figure out how rating works on YouTube. I want to set it up so I can potentially, like, I don't know, I guess, for example, raid into Ferna. Because, like, you have to be mutuals on YouTube in order to raid. But I don't understand, like, where the raid menu is. I don't understand how any of that works for YouTube yet. So I gotta do some digging. Oh, both need to be partners. Ooh, okay. YouTube, can we change that? Your sister is not there yet. Shit. We're gonna have to get our sister partnered, chat. I have a more recent one plus actual text stuff one, but I can't find it. You take your time. No rush, no rush. Especially with you being sick. Oh. Volpies, that's kind of big. Content creators, YouTube streamers, etc. no longer have to pay taxes on tips or donations from viewers. The Treasury Department added digital content creators in the list of jobs that qualify for the new no tax on tips deduction. Interesting. So I wonder... Huh. I wonder if... Do you think subs count? I wonder if subs count. I mean, technically it's like tips, right? Because, like, at the end of the day, when you're a streamer, you're basically busking. Right? Please ask your tax people. Yeah, I'll have to ask around. I'll have to see if any of my friends do tax stuff. I'll have to check. Might vary state by state. That is true. That is true. My state could be pretty iffy on that. I don't think they do, since there is a guaranteed service goods provided for it, even if it's not a ton. Yeah, I could see that making sense. Yeah. So things like super chats on YouTube, though, that would probably count as a tip. That would probably count as a tip for sure. I'll have to look into that. I will happily look into anything that keeps me from spending more money. I appreciate you dropping that stuff, Vulpies. Super chat equals tip. And I guess bits are tips as well. Bits do equate to tips. Okay. And I know Twitch has that super chat thing. Don't use it, chat. It's a ripoff. Don't use Twitch's super chat thing. Yeah, bits would be tips. You know, out of context, this sounds very strange. Yeah, Twitch does have, like, a super chat feature, but, like, most of the money you spend on it goes directly to Twitch. What's it called? At least I think they still have it. Yeah, it's not recommended. Lucky's over here now. By the way, Spade, did your... Wait. Spade, your little thing didn't work. Hold on. I made you a command, and it didn't work. Users... Spade... Edit. Hey, Spade, if you're still here, can you drop me your Twitch link? Apparently it didn't save. Oh, I see. Thank you, Spade. Add that. Yeah, I'm slowly trying to add friendos to the commands. Let me open up Spade Stream. Here we go. I may have added one too many eyes. I may have. That is very likely. With my dyslexic ass. Yeah. Did I spell metallic right? Hold on. No. No, I did not spell it right. Why is it not pasting your Twitch link? I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight it, Spade. Okay. Save. Okay. Spade, slam some buttons. Slam some buttons real quick. Give me a second. Oh, I didn't mean to dupe that. Okay. Maybe it's because you've already been chatting that it's not doing it. Try one more time, Spade. If not, it might work the next time you're around. That's what it's supposed to be. Oh, that's posting to YouTube as well. That's interesting. It's posting to YouTube as well. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Well, YouTube, I guess you're going to get random shout-outs from friendos on the Twitch side, which I guess isn't a bad thing. Which I guess that isn't a bad thing. I just don't know how to split them, though. You know, because in the event that, like, I don't know, YouTube ever gets angry or something. Yeah, that is true, Volpes. It didn't work for yours either. If you use Mix It Up, it'll post it to both places. Okay. Huh. Alright, then. Well, all y'all on Twitch are getting shouted out to YouTube. Oh, you would split it by using a bot account instead of a streamer. Okay. Maybe I will make a bot account. Maybe I will make a bot account later. And try to play around with that. Okay. You know, I do have another Twitch account. I do have a Twitch account that I was using for testing on the other computer, and it's just dead-ass named Allie's other account. So I'll probably make that the bot. I'll probably just make that the bot. I just need to remember what the login credentials are for that, because I made that as like a burner throwaway account. It's probably on the other computer somewhere. But yeah, Volpes is right. It didn't work the last time when I was working on Volpes' thing. Okay. Let me check something, chat. Let me check something. I just want to check and see who's live right now. Because I should probably... Oh, Darth Kidius is live. I haven't had a chance to raid her. Doth Kittius the Wise. What do you use to split audio? Voicemeeter or just straight OBS? I use Voicemeeter for the bulk of it. I would say like 95% of it is done through Voicemeeter. And then the only thing that I have OBS do is I have it mute anything on track 2 for the purposes of like no music going to the Twitch VOD. Even though we're using royalty-free music, I don't want to risk it. But yeah, I use Voicemeeter Potato for the majority of stuff. Never use Beach Mixer. The only thing I don't like about Voicemeeter Potato right now is I bought the license in the past, but now it's like, you never bought the license. You never bought the license. So occasionally, and it's happened mid-stream, a pop-up will show up on Voicemeeter where it's like, hey, would you consider buying a license now? It mutes and cuts out my entire audio for 20 seconds when that happens until I click maybe later. You use Banana. I don't know if it's because I'm using the SteelSeries GG to split my audio, but I just can't get Voicemeeter to work. It's possible. It might be possible that that's happening. Oh, okay, chat. So just as a heads up, if you buy something for someone on Throne or contribute to a goal, you cannot do refunds on Throne, so the creator will keep that balance. So a little PSA. Okay, I'm gonna have to let Ren know. Okay. So, what I ended up doing, there was a crowdfunded item that I had up, and I ended up deleting it from Throne. So what it basically ended up doing is it threw the balance back to my account. Because I was under the impression that when I canceled it, it would send it back to Ren. Turns out that is not the case. I skimmed through the TOS and it's like all money contributed on contribution goals is final and will stay with the creator if an item is canceled. So now we know. So in theory though, for me, I know Ren's PayPal. So in theory, I could get the money and send it back to Ren. So that's something I can do. But in a normal circumstance, it looks like it's not refundable. Yeah, we were playing around with some Throne stuff. Also, I figured out why the movement wasn't cooperating. Ooh. Lucky, is it like why it wasn't letting us switch between the two different types of like head and body movement? Also, I know, I know we've been talking about the nun outfit, chat, but I did come up with something really cute, and I'll have to show you the concept for it later. It's primarily for the 3D model, though, but I kind of put together like a little pastel goth thing for the 3D model. I had the head X aug parameter controlling the body X. Oh, I see. So, does that mean it can toggle between both now? Or would it still be like a separate instance? Both are fine. I'm just trying to understand the wizardry. Yes. So I could toggle both. If that's the case, I can just drop this model into my VTube studio and it should keep all of my toggles and stuff, right? I'll just copy it over top of the one that's in there right now. Oh, wicked. Yeah, chat, so for those who don't know, my live 2D model, we thought it would look really good and sassy. So, like, when I turn my head left on my 2D model, my body kind of moves right, and vice versa. And I love that. However, we're not able to toggle it so that the body and head movement turn together. So Lucky has cracked the code on that, so now we can have both types of movement. Just have to adjust any parameters you adjusted for your tracking? Okay. I think the only parameters I really changed were like teeth, potentially. I don't know. I think you sent me something a while back and I copied the parameters of it. I'll have to take a look. If not, though, it's not hard to reset it. It's not that hard to reset it. Thank you, Lucky. And since Volpes has repeatedly reminded me of this, despite how many times I forget. But yeah, Volpes, if you like take down an item, it looks like the balance goes to your account. Which admittedly feels very exploitable, right? That admittedly feels very exploitable. Because, like, someone could just, I don't know, insert cash payout item here for some, I don't know, reason. I don't know. I'm sure Throne, I'm guessing Throne probably has some protections from it. I don't know. But given that the payment is final, so theoretically, let's say, I don't know, I need water. I need $500 for like 3 pallets of water or something. And people buy that. Or put money into it. And then you cancel it. And then the money you just get and do whatever with. I'm sure there's some kind of, like, thing you can do. But that's just, Ren and I were talking about it in DMs just now. Like, man, that kind of feels like an oversight, you know? That feels like a little bit of an oversight. Anyway, chat. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. On the Twitch side, we're going to go raid Darth Kidius the Wise. She is currently working on some Lego building. She's working on some Lego building, having a little bit of fun with that. And they do occasionally do a bit of the hell diving. They do occasionally do some of the hell diving. Where's the raid message? I don't know why it's being weird. Hold on, let me try this. Let me try this real quick. Let me reactivate the raid, because nothing showed up. Darth Kidius the Wise. Okay. This one should work. This one should work, chat. But chat, I want to thank you all for being here today. Thank you for hanging out and working alongside me for a little bit of a scuff stream, a little bit of an impromptu stream to work with what we got. But you know what? We got the videos partially put together, and that actually saves me a lot of work. So tonight, I've just got to record some audio. I've got to get that dubbed in. And from there, should be able to get the gun cannon unboxing video out on Thursday, potentially. And then the review for this little model kit that we've been working on sometime this weekend, potentially. That one might take me a teeny bit longer, but it's on the way. It's on the way. Valpies, thank you again for all the tax stuff. I'm going to be reading up on that. YouTube, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Gun Cannon stream is scheduled on YouTube for Thursday, so do look forward to that. And yeah, I think that's about all I got. My name has been Allie Nashford, your friendly neighborhood current blob, and I'll catch you all Thursday.